Hello guys, Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Guys, today is the last day of my double episodes. You should have seen an episode already today and tomorrow. The response was unbelievable, and I just want to say I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. The momentum that I've gotten this week just from the double episodes is crazy, but alas, I can't really keep the schedule up. I'm neglecting all other types of content on my channel, as well as my family and just some personal time to kind of take a break. As fun as this game is, sometimes I just need to get back to real life and do other things. So otherworldly responsibilities and just for the sake of argument, variety is going to do that. A while back, by the way, before we get into today's episode, I had mentioned about doing Grav series, and the response was relatively negative on that. I didn't want y'all to think that I was going to replace Ark with that. By the way, our content is not going to stop. Like, it's not going to stop for a long time, so y'all don't have to worry about that. But I usually keep a second or a third game on my channel at the same time, so that's what I was mentioning. But thank y'all so much for all the feedback on the Grav series, as well as the Ark series and everything, guys. It really means a lot to me. So as always, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give me some tap on that like button to show you support, and you can always subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. So y'all can see my sign here, Z's Place. Please don't harvest plants or rocks near these foundations. So I've been running around here, and I haven't gotten really much materials on me yet, but I do have a little bit here on Timberland. Timberland's been helping me get a little bit of stuff together, and it's about time I kind of show y'all the process of what I've been thinking about. Now, I went into a single player earlier this week and a little bit today before I started the build, and I started experimenting with a little design that I liked. And I told y'all last time about the villa from Ultima Online. And basically what this is going to consist of is it's going to be 4 by 4 by 4, I think that is. So I had said 4 wide by 4 long by 4 tall. And then there's going to be a roof on top of that. And for me, the reason why I want to do 4 by 4 by 4 like this is the fact that it's going to allow for some decent ceiling height and some cool pitches that I can do with roofs and stuff like that. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's going to be great. I'm also going to have a little balcony and a little porch stoop here. And I might even do some stuff with porches on the outside, depending on how it fits. But the most important thing is already down, and that's the floor. Next, we're going to have to go with the walls and stuff, and for that, I'm going to try to see what Timberland has already on him. So I went and grabbed a little bit of thatch and wood, not a whole lot, but I do have enough to start the crafting process here. So let's see here. If we do, the first thing we're going to concentrate on is, by the way, I'm going to do wood walls because of the aesthetic. I don't want to do stone for this. I think it would be best, and I'm doing a thatch roof as well because I want it to be like medieval style. Okay, so I don't know why I said medieval. I think you guys have gotten to my head about melee and melee. All right, gamma, I'm going to put this back to normal so the UI is good. Nice. All right. So we go to craftables, and let's go to what I'm going to start with is, I want to say, based on the picture and the design that I used, basically on each wall I have 2 and 2, and that's 2 solid walls and 2 windowed walls. And there's going to be 8 on either, I think 16 altogether, so 16 and minus a few, but I can start off with at least 32 of each, and that should be pretty good to get me going. So let's see what I have here. I'm also going to need probably a couple of ramps, so I could do those too, but not yet. Let's get the bottom floor first. So first we're going to need a doorway, naturally, and then we're going to start needing some of the walls. So how many walls can I build here? I can build 10. Okay, let's start with these 10 walls, and then we'll go from there and build the 10 door, the 10 window frames, which, do I have the Ingram for that even? Yes, I do. These take a little bit less, so I'll have to get some wood, some thatch, and some fiber as well. The fiber shouldn't be that hard because there's already a ton of it in the big base here. So let me go ahead and drop some of these materials here. Oh, I do have plenty of fiber. I probably just need a little bit more wood here. Let's see. I think maybe a storage chest might be in order too. Something relatively small that we can put some of our stuff in to make things lightweight, and we can always demolish it when we get back. Let's see here. Can I do a small storage chest? There we go. Alright. And I'll go ahead and use item. And we'll just do it in the middle here, just so it's out the way. We can also demolish this sign because we're not going to need this right now. Alright. Let's transfer all of this stuff. Yes. I guess I'll keep a few things here. I don't need my crossbow. I'll definitely need my... Oh, it's already full. I don't need these seeds. Let's drop the stuff that I really don't need. I do want these back on me because I'm going to be using plenty of that. Crossbow... I think that's probably pretty good. As far as weight is concerned, that's pretty low. I'll go ahead and put the pike up as well, too. Okay, so now I have a lot of weight, and I can just get back to the nitty-gritty here. So let's transfer these, and then I can dump the rest. Drop all items, and then I can transfer these back. Very good. Now, now I'm good again. Now we can go out this back door right here. This is where I've been going for a little bit of the wood, and based on this new weight limit that I've gotten previously, I think it's yeah, the weight is already 1194 on Timberland, which is pretty darn good. So I'll go ahead and grab a few of these trees, and I'll probably get down with my axe and get some extra thatch too, because I'm gonna need some for thatch roofs, I think, or thatch ceilings. I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're called thatch roofs. It's the new angled, or the sloped roof, I think they might call it too. Let's grab a couple of these. That's the benefit of moving here, by the way, too, is like I'm right next to the forest. So plenty of wood available for me, and as soon as this thing is built, I won't need it that much, but anyway, you get my drift. The water's not too far from here either. And it looks like I'm killing Meganura. Uh-oh, so this is bad. Whistle neutral, there we go. He's gonna fight back. Come on, Timberland. How about this? Let's get rid of some of this stuff so you can move around, huh? Can you move yet? This is bad, man. Like, my hitbox is all messed up. Okay, I think I just killed him. Wow. How much damage did that do? Actually, health is beautiful. I think it was killing mostly his stamina, maybe. Oh, yeah, it looks like it just took a little while to populate. Okay, well, where was those logs? Hold on. Let's drop some of this senseless stuff. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. I am definitely lagging a little bit. Let's see here. Alright, now I can pull out some of the berries. That'll reduce some of my weight here. Berries weigh like 10 pounds a stack, man. It gets pretty ridiculous pretty quick. Okay, and the last piece of wood here I'll also grab. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Where was it? There's the wood. Okay. Now we should just be able to go back inside. Perfect. So, I can actually make probably some down here too. Now that I have this the way it is, let's do this. Let's put this in there. And let's use the pick to grab a little bit of thatch from some of these trees. You can grab a lot of thatch pretty quick with a pick. You don't necessarily need an animal to do it. Especially because of the weight limit. Weight's really what slows you down in this game among everything else, guys. I find, at least. Weight is the bane of a builder's existence. So, when I was playing around on single player, I had cranked up my weight until about 800. And I would still run out of room. Naturally, I was being a little careless, but you know what I mean. It was all creative. I was just testing stuff, pulling items into my inventory, and seeing what I could do. The weird stuff about the creative, or so to speak, the single player with admin commands and cheats, is that you can still die from cold. Like I was flying around building the house, like the makeshift house and stuff, trying some materials out, and I started freezing after a little while when it started raining. Well, then, lo and behold, like I was taking damage. I had to spawn in some medical brews and a few of the soups to help me reduce the amount of cold. I didn't even think about armor because I was in God mode. But I thought that was so silly. So you're in God mode and you're still taking damage from cold. I don't know. It's weird. The fly really, really sucks for for a single player too. Like it's very slow. So especially when you're used to 167 movement speed and running around all crazy. All right. So I hope y'all been enjoying the collabs and stuff too, guys. I've been having a lot of fun with those guys. Yesterday, today's earlier house cat episode was so much fun getting the cats, and the cat is still there, so I'm definitely gonna be using that. I don't know why auto hide enabled. I don't know why the chat stayed up on screen so long. All right, let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna go for as much wood as we can hold, I suppose, because we already have plenty of thatch. I also need to grab that fiber that's already here, and let's see what we can build with this. So for windows, we can build 13. That's a pretty good start. So with 13 windows and 13 walls, we can at least get the base done, and I'll show you what the general layout's gonna be. Although it might be kind of full. It might be kind of hard to do this. Let me craft this all up. And thank you for the poop, Timberland. I really appreciate it. This should free up a little bit of weight now. Okay. Am I going to be able to move it all? Yeah, I sure will. Nice. Okay. So, did I keep the door frame as well? Oh, let me grab that door frame right quick. There's the door frame. Okay, so door frame is going to be placed in the right corner, like so. So the first thing that we're going to do is place it right here, okay? Now, from here, this is just going to be like the stoop, okay? And there's going to be a balcony on top as well that's recessed. We also going to want, I think the best bet right here is to use a window instead of a wall. Just like that. Oh, and it placed backwards. Lovely. I can't wait until they fix that. Is that going to work like that? Okay, yes, that's that's correct. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now, the front of this is, let's see, we have 3 wide left, okay? So to make this look good, I think what we're going to do is just put a window in the center, like so, and then we'll put walls on the sides of it. Now, there we go. That's going to be the front, and this is going to go up one more high, and that's going to be considered the first floor. And then the height is going to be doubled altogether, and that's going to be a second floor as well. So on this side, we have 4. Now, we can either do windows on the corners to make it spread out right, or we can stay with the solid corners, and I think I'm going to stay with the solid corners. So let's go with a regular and a regular, and in the middle we'll do 2 windows, and then it'll be all symmetrical and beautiful, just like that. The outside is going to be the same thing. We can do windows in the middle, just like this, and we can do walls on the corners. And then this one is going to be the same thing as those, because there is a missing this is 4 wide as well. So in the middle, oh wait, no, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. 5. It's only 3 right here. So it's going to be 1 in the center and 2 on the sides, and that's how we're going to have to do it. There we go. All right. So now we have a nice little base foundation. So basically what I'm going to do is follow the same exact pattern here, and I'm going to go up by 1, and then I'm going to put a ceiling on it, and just a flat ceiling, and it should, because of the foundations and the walls and the way they are, because I've tested this already, it should just apply, and we'll have basically the first floor. And on this side, we're going to build a ramp going up to the second floor. It's going to end up here, so it's going to be a 2-long ramp, and it's going to begin here, so it'll be access to the second story. All right, let me go get some more materials on Timberland, guys, build up the second floor, and we'll be right back. So a little bit of time has passed, and this is the last piece to this specific thing. Now, I wasn't paying attention, but you can place these ceilings to where, like, the floor grain goes different ways. I don't know, but this is what I was telling y'all about the ramps. The one high ramp goes right here, and it stops about right there, if you can see the seam, and then it just joins up to it. So you can still access the second story, and then we'll have to put walls here as well. Now, for walls, I'm not too sure what I wanted to do. I thought about a couple different things. I thought about doing the opposite of what the current sections are. So, for instance, we'd put windows on the corners right here and solid walls on the sides. I also thought about just going windows, but I think I'm going to keep it in the same pattern. It gives it a little bit of height difference. I tried it both ways in the single player deal, and I think I liked it better that way. So let's see. Did I think I just lagged a little bit. Let's see. Alright, so I do still have some walls and some windows. So I can do the same thing up top. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Let me put this stone up. Is that going to be enough? Nope. Wood away. Yes. Now I can move around a little bit. Alright, so on top here, now this is going to be a balcony. So let's get up here and kind of arrange this. There's going to be a balcony on top of the little front porch stoop, and it's going to be L-shaped here. So the smaller portion of the house, the top portion of the house is going to be a little bit smaller than the bottom section. And what we're going to do right here is, this is going to be a doorway. Actually, this is going to be a doorway, I think. So let's go ahead and place windows here, window here. This is going to be a doorway, and window here. Did that place correctly? No, it did not. I thought it I thought it kind of shifted over there. Let's see. Did I do that right? Yes. Alright, so there's going to be a doorway here so we can access the rest of the bedroom. Actually, I think the doorway would have been better right here, honestly, because of the way that the configuration is. No problem. We'll just make one more, and it's backwards. These building mechanics, I can't see. Okay, one more time. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. What happens if I place it from this side? Does it make it any easier? Yes. That's so strange. Okay, so there's gonna be a door right here, which I think I should be able to just produce that. Let's see. There is the stone frame. There's the regular door frame. Alright, and because we're on ceilings, we're gonna have to make a second one. This is a weird mechanic, but you can't go through a door with one height unless it's on a foundation, and these are not foundations, they're ceilings. So that's why you see everybody you know, ducking and stuff when they go through sometimes, and I don't want that. Alright, so let's go ahead and place the door frame here, and then one higher. And now just for the rest of the walls. Okay guys, so pardon the bad weather, but I got all the walls up, and this is the configuration that I'm going to be going with. So now it's time to play around with roofs. I haven't done this a whole lot yet, so I'm hoping that I'm getting it right, but from what I planned out for it, it looks better if you actually use the wood, like the sides like this, and then the thatch on top of it. Now, I don't like the way the logs line up. There's like some weird art stuff that goes on there, but this is where it gets complicated. So, Tiny had the same problem working on his house, and Slip and I talked about it yesterday, and I was like, yeah, it's really, really hard to do, but I think I found a way that I like it. So, what I'm going to do is use this configuration, and then I'm going to run the thatch ceilings or the thatch roofs all the way across right there and right there. Okay, so let's do that right quick. I should have enough here. 0. Yep. All right, so we're gonna run them like this. Okay, and we should be able to continue them right here. Why didn't that place? I placed it on the outside right there. And now I see what I did. Alright, I'll have to demolish that. Okay, so now we got that. Can I get to this thing? Let's see. Is it going to allow me to? No, I'm probably going to have to get on top of the mammoth to do that. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this so I don't have to tear down my entire setup. And is it gonna allow me to? Demolish thatched roof. There we go. Perfect. Thank you very much. Freaking Timberland's lifesaver. Alright. Let's go back. Oh, and I removed all the weeds from the foundations in my house too. Alright. So now I've got this set up. Now it's going to kind of get wonky right here, okay? But don't worry. Watch what we're going to do here. So what I did last time is I took the roofs just like this, the little sloped parts, and I put them on top of walls. Hold on. I may have to get some walls from the bottom here. I think I am going to have to. I could have just done thatch walls, I believe. I wonder if Timberland actually has some. Let's go see. Do you have walls on you, Tim? You have. Beautiful. Can I still walk? Yes, beautiful. Okay, we'll go up top and we'll try this again. So what I had to do in the creative segment right here is I had to give it something to stand on, so to speak. So let's see here. We did... I don't know if I'm going to want solid walls here. What I'm probably going to want to do is like some door frames. Or I could just access it through one door. That's going to seem a little odd. Maybe I'll have to put double doors right here just to allow it through. Let's see what I can do. I can always demolish it. Okay. And one more. Now, will I be able to put my angle on top of this? I can. Alright, that's what I wanted. So, see how this angle is going to go up right here? Bam. Now, if I do the same thing right there, I don't know if it'll actually attach. Let me try to demolish this. It stayed up. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay, let's do one more. That might be a glitch, but it's okay. It's going to be aesthetic. And let's get the other one. I didn't mean to drink water there. Alright. We've got the ceilings placed, just like that. Let's do that again. Beautiful. And now we could come across with thatch again. So... no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Let's see. Will I be able to place it? Yes. And... bam! Oh, that's great. Oh, let's take a look at it. I can't believe it came out so good. Now, I also thought about extending the thatch roofs, but it does some weird stuff, guys. I can extend it a little bit right here on the outside, but it comes out too far. So let's see what an overhang would look like. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's see what an overhang would look like, or if I can even place an overhang here. It does not look like it will attach the way I want it to. See what I'm saying? I was thinking that it could come off like a little bit more of a outward, but I don't think it's going to allow me to do that. That's okay. I don't need much lip on that. That's okay. Now, I do want to paint it as well, of course. What I think I'm going to do, too, is install some handrails up there, which means I'm going to need some fence foundations to be able to do that. But all in all, man, it came out so nice. I really, really like it. So last but not least, I think we need a little overhang on this balcony, you guys. What do y'all think? So I'm thinking that I could use these thatch roofs that I got, not the sloped ones, because those don't place real well. But I'm talking about these. So if I go to my number 9 key, it just is like a little overhang here, and they can fit... let's see, can they fit here too? Yep, they can fit here too. Now, I played around with the other slope design too. Now watch how it does. You see how it doesn't go? It's weird. What you can do is this though, which is a little strange. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You can do this and then move it down like that, but it just doesn't feel right. Like I played around with it a little bit and I don't really like it. So I think I'm just going to keep the overlap the way it is. And if we walk away from it just like this, that's the build. So I was thinking about a way to make it look more supported, and I think I figured it out, you guys. Check this pillar out. You can kind of place them inside sometimes. Now it's going to want to snap. You see how it's just going between snap points? I was able to get it into this spot right here, and now I'm going to go up with it to make like a makeshift support. Now it's going to come out a little bit right here, and that looks kind of funky, right? But I should be able to get a snap point with a thatch ceiling on top of that, and hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it kind of overlaps. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and I got a little overhang. That is so dope. I love it. Oh man, well that's gonna be it for this episode, you guys. Next time we come back, we're gonna do some furnishings, maybe play around with a handrail. I'd really like to get a fabricator together and make a paint gun so that we can paint the house. And I got some cool ideas for furnishings. Also, we're gonna try to have to get the house cat in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button for me to show you support. And as always, if you're new to the channel, then you can subscribe for more daily content, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.